Hit that like button as you come in. Merry damn Christmas. Turtles! Good to see my beautiful people. Good to see you. Merry Christmas to all you guys. Hit that like as you come in. Chat is moving so fast, so fast. Hit that like button right there. Thumb it up. Thumb it up, damn it. What is up? And thank you, CR. Good to see all you guys. Happy Christmas Eve. This is the night that Santa Claus comes. So make sure you leave out some milk and cookies. Okay? Anyway, what is good, my beautiful people? Another day in YouTube paradise. What? Just because it's Christmas Eve, what? Y'all didn't think y'all were going to see Dolly today? Dolly don't take days off. Matter of fact, I took yesterday off. So, I figured I'd come up here today. It's Christmas, right? I feel in the spirit. I was just checking out some of this, Idaho floor stuff, because, I always like true crime. It don't matter if it's Christmas. I used to watch that movie with Santa Claus that used to kill everybody. Silent Night. I think that's what it's called. Whew. Where Santa was the killer. You don't want to fuck with Santa. He's crazy. He's crazy. He breaks in people's house. You know what we call that around here? Home invasion. Okay, home invasion. I don't give a damn what color suit you wear. You come breaking in my house in the middle of the night, you might catch a hot one, okay? Unless I hear reindeers on my rooftop. Unless I hear reindeers on my rooftop, okay? So a lot of people are saying Jack D's daddy owns a white Hyundai Elantra. This white Hyundai Elantra, it's been crazy, right? Everybody's going crazy about this car. I don't think they're going to find this car. I don't think they really got any good leads. I think we're really just at square zero. Okay, but then, we had the Nancy Grace stuff come out. And you know, Nancy Grace, she be knowing some people. She be knowing some people. I don't know who she knows because I don't know those people, right? But she be knowing. And she said there was some mixture of DNA going on in that house, which leads me to believe the killer may have been cut. Now, there's two options. There would have been some blood trail leaving that house, which we didn't see. Damn, Claudia just gifted $20 Vision memberships. Holy shit. So if y'all just got a membership from Claudia, make sure y'all thank her. DM just donated $20. It says, have a drink on me, Dolly. Dolly don't do much drinking. Not these days anyway. I used to do a little bit of drinking. I might drink once a month or once every 3 months or something. I drink very, very little. I smoke a lot. I'll smoke one on you. How about that? Holidays, I ain't really big on drinking and raising too much hell. I may go out New Year's, have a couple drinks or something like that. So maybe I'll save that for New Year's and, you know, I'll do it up right. I do it up right. Okay, let's see. What did I see in here? Dolly, can you please show us Lolo? If she'll come in here. Lolo. Loey. You want this? Go out? Outside, Lolo? Loey. Alright, she ain't coming. She's in there laying down. So I doubt she'll get up and come in here. If she comes in here, I'll show her to you. So the rumor today circulating is, hold on, I'm going to pull this video up. Give me 1 second, guys. About this car again. Every day is this car. You know, these kids. I am leaning more towards this being somebody at this college now than it being just a random serial killer. I ain't quite 50-50 yet. I still lean a little more towards serial killer. But it could be one of these kids. Now, somebody brought up something really crazy to my attention. That is when Maddie was at the damn food truck, she was texting somebody like crazy. Now, we know she called Jack multiple times when they got back to the house, right? Her and Kaylee were calling Jack. I got 5 on it, Dolly. Merry Christmas. Thank you there. Austin 420. Yeah, let me like to get that blazing for you. Here, I'll pass it to you. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up the latest on this. My computer's just running a little slow. If you're experiencing a little bit of buffering, just hold tight. It'll get better. The weather here, guys, is, oh my God, it is so cold outside. It is like subarctic temperatures. It is so cold you could literally build a damn igloo outside right now. Okay, I haven't got to check that out yet, but I'll get to that in a minute. You know, they're talking about, you know, profiling the killer. I mean, every killer, serial killer, is basically the same. Sent you, hold on, what did that say? I sent you to Kaylee and the other guy video. Okay, hold on, give me 1 second, let me pull it up. All right, let's jump over to this. And this is
that 20 But Kaylee is... All right, here we go.
Hold on one second, guys. Is this a video? Oh, okay. Here we go. I just want to get to the video part of it. Hold on. All right, hold on. I'm having some technical issues right here. Give me a second to fix everything. It's not sharing the right screen. That is the problem. Okay. Now this is the video where Kaylee was with some other dude, and this is another body cam footage, right? In this body cam footage is the police rolling up on her, telling her, you know, if she keeps the noise up, that they're going to play it. And this video I'm playing is from the channel Truth and Transparency, okay? And this is more body cam footage. All right, we're going to cut that down a little bit. It's super loud. Okay, this body cam footage right now is from them going up to a party.
You weren't here last night.
Last night we didn't do anything.
Is there a Lane Shepherd that lives here?
Who's Lane Shepherd?
The person that was born for the noise last night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, one thing I will tell you is we didn't do anything last night.
No worries. Neighbors were calling in again saying we need to do it. Okay. All you guys do is turn it down.
Sure.
Sounds good.
That being said, the tickets get expensive. We got to come back out here. And, you know, the music keeps coming up and neighbors keep calling.
Understand that. Yeah, we'll definitely turn it down. I mean, probably off, maybe like very low volume. But we'll definitely turn it down.
Yeah, you can have a party. You can have some music. Just not allowed to have more people calling.
Sounds good. No worries.
Yeah, we should have. I know we were going to go talk to him before.
Yeah, maybe do a lap with your neighbors.
Yeah, we should do that next
That's a
time.
good idea.
You live here?
I'm
We both
one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, we're both
Be
two.
great.
You ever notice, though, these kids, they like to hang out on the roof. There's a lot of pictures of these kids hanging out on the roof. There's a kid on this roof. On that other video where they're out there, he's shotgunning beers on the roof. Okay?
My name is Elliot, Elliott. And then Lund, Lundh. I have two middle names. Yeah.
And this is basically just a party neighborhood. So this is the body cam footage of the police rolling up on the neighbors. They were having a party. And then they walk away and they hear some more music. And it's coming from, of course, the house. 1122 King Street.
Sure the party stays down.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good one.
Take care, guys.
Okay.
Good luck. Yeah, thank you. That's a mess.
Thank you, Debbie. Good to see you. Merry Christmas.
And in some cases, like when we get here and that stereo's going,
Yeah.
I would also go contact them because it was non-specific.
Sure.
And if I'm warning them, I better go fucking warn them too.
True. And that's the bottom row of the house there?
Which one? Over here? That one? That one's up on, goes through that driveway. The guy's walking right there.
Oh, yeah.
That side there. Guarantee the stairs are going to come right back on as soon as we leave.
Okay, so now they're walking towards Kylie's house, Maddie's house, the house of the murders. And they said, well, if we're going to tell them to turn it down, we might as well tell them to turn it down too. And this is the interaction we get.
I saw that big, tall JBL on the back patio there, so I'll just go chat with them.
Okay, I'll come with you. You want to walk up or do you want to?
Yeah, we'll walk up. Let's start things off.
Okay, the first house they're at, I think, is Jack D's house. They go to Kaylee's next. She walks out with another guy. That is absolutely right. So She was hanging. I mean, just because she walks out with another guy don't mean anything crazy. But she did walk out with another guy. All right. And thank you, PJ, for your donation.
Just, it wouldn't be fair, you know, if you're warning these guys, you better warn them.
Yeah, good point.
Moscow 11.
All right, so they're walking up on the house. Good view of the neighborhood right here.
I'm still on the department channel. Moscow 111. We're clear of 1127 King Road. We're going to be out at 1122 Queen Road. Same problem. Hey guys.
All right, by now, we all know this house, right? That house look familiar? Anybody recognize that house right there?
Can you send someone out who lives here, please?
All right, before we get into this, guys, make sure y'all hit that like. There's 816 of you in here. The algorithm absolutely hates my damn face. So I need you guys to like the video. That way YouTube puts it in the sidebar or recommends it to somebody that might like my face. All right, so do me a solid real quick. Let's get those likes up. And thank you, everybody that's been joining up. Been a member for 3 months. Austin 420. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So this is the house. This is a previous, not, call disturbance. Body cam footage from a previous disturbance. Okay, we seen the one at the party. This is not the party. This is something else. She comes out back. They tell her to turn down the music, that type of stuff. It's like watching a ghost. It's eerie.
Did you guys get any dogs for Wendy last night? Because I'm looking for one with Xana Dash.
Nope. Sorry, you can always call us later and ask in case it gets turned in here. It's our business line.
Sweet, thank you.
You bet.
I am a digital human powered by next generation.
Okay, let's mute that so we can skip this.
No one's coming to the door.
You want to send her up back. You knock at the front door and I'll Yeah, thanks, man.
Okay, did y'all hear that? They knocked at the front door, but nobody answered the door. Remember at the party, they were knocking for 20 minutes before the boy finally came to the door. So apparently a lot of people must not be able to hear that door real good from the second floor. Okay? And I also heard that Dylan's room was on the second floor, but she happened to sleep downstairs that night, which seems a little strange. All right, we'll get to that later, though.
Yeah, I took one look at that speaker. I said,
You get a lot of guys trying to argue private property access.
the way I've always done it, and correct me if I'm wrong, it was the way I did it there. Find one responsible, have everyone else hold them accountable. If I got to come back here, they're getting the ticket.
Cop is asshole about some tickets, saying he don't like music. I bet he's like somebody pissing his Cheerios today. Chat says guy with her is Hunter / Ethan's brother. Okay. All right.
Because then it's on them to nip everyone else in the bud.
Yeah, and if they don't come out, we just contact landlords.
Yeah.
You work.
Yeah.
And just note that lack of cooperation does not go a long ways with us.
But they some damn music Nazis, ain't they? I mean, what the deal? They're playing some music loud. They acting like they done killed somebody out there. Damn cops, assholes. Good Lord.
Yeah.
They still knocking, trying to get her up out the house. That girl's like, I ain't going out there. They don't like the police.
Downstairs to the back deck. Interesting.
Now look, I mean, it's noisy. There's nobody outside. They're inside their home. That don't seem like, we can hear the cops talking. That don't sound like they're breaking any noise ordinances, right? Like, you can play music at your house. It just can't travel but so far. And it don't sound like their shit's that loud. They got the doors shut. Everybody's in the house. Cops are just like, we're on music patrol.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Is this your place?
Yeah.
Perfect. You know why we're here?
I assume noise.
Noise, yeah.
Yeah.
Big speaker right there.
Yeah.
Nothing against having a party. Once neighbors start calling in, then we have an issue.
Fair.
You go to school?
Yeah.
Okay. What year?
Senior.
Senior. Okay. So I'll tell you the same thing I told them. You probably know the drill, right?
Actually, no.
Oh, okay. So usually, at least for me, I'll give you a verbal warning.
Okay.
Once I have neighbors calling in, your music's too loud, you're disturbing the peace.
Yeah.
Nothing against having parties, nothing against having people over who are overage to drink. But again, once we start disturbing the neighbors, then we've got an issue.
Yeah.
Noise ticket is up to 300.
Yeah, somewhere around 300, 400
It's
bucks.
a pretty expensive ticket. I don't want to give that to you. That being said, this is your place, so I'm going to hold you responsible.
And they get it more expensive the later it
You're
gets.
responsible for everybody here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna grab
We already
you.
warned them
Yeah.
too, so.
And if I do have to come back here, $300 tickets.
$300 ticket.
There.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fine.
Actually, what's the phone number for you?
208 640 4818.
All right. They're muting it because she's giving personal information.
I'd much rather you spend that $300 on beer or something fun.
$300 on
Yeah,
beer
thank you. I
or something
appreciate it.
fun.
That being said, warnings, don't do it again.
Yep.
I'd hate to come back in a few hours and then have to issue that. So,
Yeah.
any questions for me?
No.
All right. Have a great rest of your day.
Take care.
Now they're going to show this from a few different angles. Rebecca, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Dolly, Turtles, gang, and everyone. Happy birthday to you too. I said happy birthday. Merry Christmas to you too, Rebecca. And this says, Claudia's been a member for 4 months. Happy Christmas, all the Turtles and Dolly. Unfortunately, I have PC connection problems. I can't read all comments in chat and hang from time to time. I even don't see who gets a membership gifted. Well, man, we got to get your internet going right, girl. Something, but thank you for gifting all the memberships to all the, there's a lot of new Turtles with shells today, thanks to Claudia. And thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to each and every one of you. It's sad that, these people had to lose their lives right before Christmas. I'm sure their families are crushed. Everybody's still on the hunt for this car. A lot of people blaming Jax and all these other people for, what's going on. I mean, it is the possibility still that this could just be an outside stranger, a crime opportunity. But I'm starting to lean more towards something's going on. There was a lot of weird shit that was happening at that food truck, text messages, them saying, what'd you tell? Different things. They had something going on. What? I don't know. I'm trying to think, only thing I can think of when I think young college kids like this, and they don't seem super strung out on drugs or anything, is I'm thinking there's some type of love triangle somewhere. Maybe there's an older guy at play. Maybe he's not a college guy. One of these girls is seeing on the side. They have a boyfriend. But, they got that squeeze too. Maybe a sugar daddy somewhere in there. I don't know. But I'm thinking there is an outside player. Still. I just don't see these young kids being that barbaric to go in and stab people from room to room like this. But hey, who knows?
All right, guys, the next video is the same thing, but it's the other officer's body cam. So we're going to be transitioning here into the other officer's body cam. And it's the same run through. So that was the view that you got from, I'm not going to say his name, Officer 1. And now this is Officer 2, which is the up close and personal. Again, please be kind in chat. Here we go.
And this channel that I'm using for this video, that put this video out, it's called Truth and Transparency. So if you like this channel, make sure you add them, sub them up. They got some commercials. Hold on, let me mute that. And basically, this is just the same thing again from a different angle. Same cops walking up the street to them. They go up there. Now, this house was pretty loud.
All right, who's responsible here? Who's responsible here? Whose house is this?
See, there's a lot of people on the roof. They're like, oh, shit, the police are here. Don't you hate that when you're at a party and the police show up? You're like, oh, shit. Hide the dead strippers. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Just need to talk to a homeowner or a renter or whoever's house this is.
I'm one of the people renting.
Okay, gotcha. You guys were warned for the noise last night, sounds like? Same type of thing. You guys were having a party, cops came out.
We weren't here last night.
Last
Okay.
night we didn't do anything.
Is there an Elena Shepherd that lives here?
Who's the Lady Shepherd?
To the best YouTube channel, Merry Christmas. Just an old lady. Thank you, just an old lady. That's awesome of you. Okay, they're giving out some personal info.
Okay. All I need you guys to do is turn it down.
Sure.
Sounds good.
That being said, the tickets get expensive. We got to come back out here, and the music keeps coming up, and neighbors keep calling us.
Understand.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we'll definitely turn it down. I mean,
You're
probably off, maybe like very low volume. But we'll
Okay.
definitely turn it
No,
down.
yeah. You can have a party. You can have music, just not loud enough to where people are calling in saying, "Hey,
Sounds good.
might be
No
some
worries.
shit."
Yeah, we should have. I know we were going to go talk to them before. But we didn't.
Yeah, maybe do a lap with your neighbors.
Yeah,
let them know what's up.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. You live here?
I'm
We both
one of them.
Okay.
we're both
Let me grab your name.
My name's Elliot, Ellio.
Okay, that's Elliot. Girl left fast. Some people were scrambling. You see how fast other people got off the roof? They were like, whew, gone. Number 306 to leaving my DNA. We're at 500 likes. Let's see if we can get those likes up a little bit. It's Christmas. Give your boy Dolly a like. Okay? I'll put it under my Christmas tree. Virtually. Okay, basically all this is muted. But it's just a guy, saying, hey, man, we wasn't doing shit. Blah, 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 blah. Let's get to the good.
We definitely
sorry.
check them.
DEB.
All right, and this is where they roll up on the house.
Did you guys get any dogs from me last night? Because I'm looking for one with Xana dash.
Nope. Sorry, you can always call us later and ask in case it gets turned in here. It's our business line.
Sweet, thank you.
You bet.
So you really couldn't even hear their music till they got to the back of the house. Right? You can clearly hear the cop talk to the dude. Why would you go up to a house that has music playing that's clearly not breaking the law? I don't get it. It just seems like a bad cop move. Like they wasn't called there for that house. And they heard it.
No one's coming to the door.
You want to send her up back here. You knock at the front door, no one's there. All right, be right back. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I took one look at that speaker. I said,
You know, the funny thing is the kid, he goes into the house, right? You just see him go through the back sliding glass door. And they still don't come to the door. They still take forever to come to the door. You think the weapon is... Oh, okay. That's somebody else. That's their chat room.
You get a lot of guys trying to argue private property access.
the way I've always done it, and correct me if I'm wrong, it was the way I did it there. Find one responsible, have everyone else hold them accountable. If I got to come back here, they're getting the ticket. Because then it's on them to nip everyone else in the bud.
Yeah, and if they don't come out, we just contact landlords.
Yeah.
Or we come back the next day or the next time you work.
Yeah.
And just note that lack of cooperation does not go a long ways with us.
Yeah.
They're in there hiding the weed right now. They're like, put up the weed, hide the bong, right? Because it's illegal in Idaho to smoke, right? So, you got college-age kids. Not only do they drink, but they're probably sitting around taking some bong rips or something like that. They got the damn cops at the door. They're taking forever to come to the door because, they're putting everything up, spraying shit.
Huh, stairs to the back deck. Interesting.
Yeah, guys, if you want to see this full video, you can see it on Truth and Transparency. Sub them up if you like the video.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Is this your place?
Yeah.
Perfect. You know, over here.
I assume noise.
Noise, yeah.
Yeah.
There's Kaylee.
Yeah,
Nothing against having a party. Once neighbors start calling in, then we have an issue.
fair.
You go to school?
Yeah,
Okay. What year?
senior.
Senior. Okay. So I'll tell you the same thing I told them. You probably know the drill, right?
Actually, no.
Oh, okay. So usually, at least for me, I'll give you a verbal warning.
Okay.
Once I have neighbors calling in, your music's too loud.
It's just so you guys know, this is the same actually video. I think I did it twice on accident, but I'm actually fixing that right now. So, damn technology. What are we gonna do about it?
Disturbing the peace.
Yeah.
Nothing against having parties. Nothing
Again,
against
this is
having people
Kaylee here.
overage to drink. But again, once we start, just
But I do want to mention that the guy that is on the couch is the same guy that answered the door on September 1st. The body cam that I showed you guys before. This is him.
Create attention-grabbing designs in high resolution for any
Yeah.
niche or topic in
Hold on a second. All right, guys. Lolo wanted to say hey to you. Hey, Lolo. All right, everybody that wanted to see Lolo, there she is. She came in here to raise a little bit of Cain. All right, now this is the other camera angle.
Hate everybody.
Is this your place, man?
It's not.
Okay, would you mind going and getting somebody whose place is this? Oh, she is?
Yeah, she's at the front door.
You want to send her up back here? I apologize. We knocked at the front door, no one came.
I'll be right back.
Yep, thanks, man. Yeah, I took one look at that speaker. I said,
So this is a little bit more of the close-up angle. You know, it's kind of spooky watching. You know, we know, what happened to her. It's kind of, it's kind of weird. Gangster Lolo. Yeah. She needs some little doggy headphones.
Property access.
the way I've always done it, and correct me if I'm wrong, was the way I did it there. Find one responsible, have everyone else hold them accountable. If I got to come back here, they're getting the ticket.
Again, this is the guy from September 1st. He was there talking on behalf of the house.
Because then it's on them to
and now he's
nip
here
everyone else in the bud because they know.
If they don't come out, we just contact landlords.
Yeah.
You're going to see Kaylee come out here in just a second.
Or we come back the next day or the next time you work.
Yeah.
There's no a lack of cooperation does not go a long ways with us.
Yeah.
I didn't see the zip ties. But look, I wouldn't be surprised if the killer is some weird law enforcement, right? These law enforcement here seem a little aggressive, like they walked up into people's backyard, things of that nature, right? Like, because you don't come to the front door don't mean you can go going through somebody's yard and shit. You ain't got a search warrant. You know what I'm saying? You better stay your ass in the front like every other normal person. You go outside and the police in your backyard. That's weird to me, right? I'd be like, what the hell are you doing in my backyard? You ain't got no reason to be here. You wasn't called here. There ain't a call from, and they didn't have a call, right? Then if they ain't disturbing the neighbors ain't calling, what the hell are the police doing there? Do they disturb you? You don't live in the neighborhood. And these people had no kinds of blinds. Let's think about this. You can literally, from that backyard, see how easily they walked up to it? Anybody can walk up to it. So maybe the killer did park in the front and walk around to the back. Maybe it's not a big deal. Because that's what the police did. They walked right up to the front, walked around to the back, started knocking on it. And you would think most houses that have these doors, they have them white blinds that, they had the slats in it and you can turn it. And you can't see in somebody's house. You can see right dead ass up into their house. That, and you got all these young pretty girls that live there. You got all these creepy college dudes, right? And then, you might have, like I said, you got weird ass police. I wouldn't put it past somebody. Whoever did this is brutal. Hush, love.
Stairs to the back deck. Interesting.
Again, guys, look at how long this takes. Look at how long this takes.
It's my headphones, Lolo.
How are ya?
Good, how are you?
Good. Is this your place?
Yeah.
Perfect. You know why we're here?
And I assume noise.
Noise, yeah.
Yeah.
Big speaker right there.
So here's the close-up.
Nothing against having a party. Once neighbors start calling in, then we have an issue.
Fair.
You go to school?
Yeah.
Okay. What year?
Senior.
Senior. Okay. So I'll tell you the same thing I told them. You probably know the drill, right?
Actually, no.
Oh, okay. So usually, at least for me, I'll give you a verbal warning.
Okay.
Once I have neighbors calling in, your music's too loud. You're disturbing the peace.
Yeah.
Nothing against having parties. Nothing against having people over who are overage to drink.
Mm-hmm.
But again, once we start disturbing the neighbors, then we've got an issue.
Yeah.
Noise ticket is up to 300.
Yeah, somewhere around 300. 400.
Okay, it's a pretty expensive ticket. I don't want to give that to you. That being said, this is your place, so I'm going to hold you responsible. Because it is your place, you're also responsible for everybody here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to grab your info.
Yeah.
And if I do have to come back here, a $300-some ticket's coming your way.
Okay.
And it only gets more expensive from there. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fair. Absolutely.
Actually, let's just do it this way. What's a good phone number for you?
208 640.
Don't try calling her, people. All right. Now, they like to party, and ain't nothing wrong
I'd
with
much rather you spend
partying.
that $300 on beer or something fun than
Yeah,
a noise
yeah.
sticker, right?
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. That being said, warnings, don't do it again.
Yep.
I'd hate to come back in a few hours and then have to issue that. So,
Yeah.
any questions for me?
No.
All right. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.
All right, like I said, like, this still don't solve the case. Like, who could have done this, right? A lot of people are leaning towards the ex-boyfriend, okay? A lot of people saying his daddy owns a Hyundai and things like that. But why would he have needed the car? Maybe just to get away from the area. And why wasn't he answering the phone that night? Okay, I am going to open up the call lines. Give me 1 second. I know the number's been flashing. Y'all probably been trying to call and like nobody's answering. But I don't have the phone lines open right this second because I wanted to get through these videos and things of that nature. Talk a little bit about this car. Now here's the thing. If you have this car, and you would think if Nancy Grace is right, whatever kid did this, if a young man did this, or a young woman, right? We all say it ain't a woman, but you never know. It could be. I doubt it. There would be blood all in that car. The killer would have be cut, right? Because apparently the killer, I'm thinking, has some type of wound. And to me, it appears that the killer has cleaned up. Okay? Because there's no blood trail leaving that house. When you seen it marked up, you didn't see no evidence markers. They put the tape up, but they didn't have no evidence markers outside. So they don't really have nothing from the outside. So it's almost like whatever happened in that house happened in the house, and there was no blood that left the house. Okay? Give me 1 second. Let me open up this phone line. Let me jump back over to the screen so I can. All right, the phone line is now open. So, like I said, it would be too easy, right? Because Jack would have to clean up the car. If he got in the car covered in blood, whoever got in that white Hyundai Elantra, if the white Hyundai Elantra is the vehicle from the murders, it's going to have blood. It's going to have evidence in it, right? And if these people put up a fight, then it seems like they may even have some, scratch marks. Maybe one of these girls scratched the killer or something like that in the fight. And maybe they have that type of DNA evidence also. All right, hold on. Dolly.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
It's Buster.
What's up, Buster?
Not much, man. I got a theory about all the cases. I think you can solve up all the cases, Gabby, the chicken leg, these new murders, by a couple things. Mainly that they were all line hoes.
They were what?
All line hoes.
Did you say line hose?
Yeah.
Buster, you can't be calling dead people line hoes, man. All right, Merry Christmas later. What the hell? Be respectful, people. Look, these girls got families. They got fathers. They got mothers. Don't be calling these girls hoes. Okay, that ain't cool. Dolly.
Hey, Dolly.
Hey.
Mab.
What's up, Mab?
Oh, I'm still trying to heal from this damn surgery.
I hear that. So what, you got any thoughts on this Idaho 4 situation going down?
I do.
Let's hear it.
What in the hell? The first part looks like a football team. All right, it's all guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go over to Kaylee's house,
They got no call. They got no reason to fuck with them. Just to be fair to the dudes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then they trespass on the damn property up in the back, hassle them, threaten them with a ticket. Doesn't even look like anything's going on there.
Mm-hmm.
So about the blood, no blood leaving the house. That's why I keep telling them, check the damn pipe that goes from the house to the sewer. Dig it up.
Mm-hmm. You think
for blood?
Yeah, I think it's somebody's cleaned up inside the house too.
Somebody cleaned up and said, "How in the hell is there no blood trail going out?" And it don't make any sense whatsoever.
Yeah, I would think the same thing. 4 people brutally murdered with a knife. There'd be a blood trail outside that house, on the front door, on the knob. Everything you touch should have blood on it.
Blood splattered everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
That means somebody, them girls that didn't get killed, man, there's something going on there. I don't know what it is.
I know, and I heard her room is on the 2nd floor, but that night she just happened to sleep on the 1st floor. I'm hearing all kinds of things about these 2 girls now.
Dylan, the Amazon woman.
Dylan and Beth.
Yeah, Bethany.
I mean, they either the luckiest 2 girls on the planet, or they know something or possibly involved. And I know they've been cleared, but it still seems a little sketch. And that back door, I have a feeling that back door won't even lock.
No. Slider, I mean, you saw that window with the blocks underneath.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like that was regularly used to get in the house when they locked themselves out or something.
And not only that, you seen the boy that walked around back, he was able to just walk right in.
And what was the zip ties on his hands for? What were they doing the nasty up there, zip tied together, and that's why it took him so long to get down to the door?
I didn't even notice zip ties on their hands.
Yeah, there's zip ties on that dude. There's 3 of them. He
had 3 zip ties on his hand?
Yeah.
You sure they wasn't like, I didn't notice it. I'll have to go back and
look.
look.
There were zip ties, man. Look at the chat. They're all of them seeing them.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't even notice his damn zip ties.
Yeah, the dude in the blue shirt.
Okay, when they first walk up on him, he has zip ties on?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let me go back and look at that
He's
real
on
quick.
the couch. He also has zip ties. You can see him when he's sitting on the couch.
Oh,
that second video.
I didn't even notice it. I seen people talking about zip ties. I thought they were talking about something the cop had.
No. The cops don't even notice it.
Oh.
How do you get zip ties? I guess it's a drinking game. Zip ties, drinking game. Could be.
So is that like when she comes out? You're right. He does have 3 zip ties on his arm.
Yeah.
That is weird.
Chat saying it's a drinking game.
Oh.
But, who knows? Yeah, it's a drinking game.
Okay. Yeah, I seen the zip ties now. Now that y'all said something, when he comes out, he's wearing damn zip ties on his wrist.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's fully clothed, so I don't know if he.
Well, they could have. It took long enough. They could have just got dressed. Hell.
Yeah,
they were up there bumping and grinding up in there.
With some zip ties? I don't know. They're getting that.
I don't know, man.
Mm.
Maybe they were playing a drinking game up there. I don't know.
Something.
Or he was coming from the party with the dudes.
Yeah,
he was over there earlier.
I mean, if you're 21, you can drink all you want and have all the zip ties you want to have. I mean, it's just weird that that ain't her boyfriend and he's up in the crib. But we don't know who else is up in the crib either, because I'm sure everybody didn't come out.
Doesn't seem like a lot of people there, like the first party.
Because not like the first party, but when they were walking up on the driveway was filled up with cars.
Yeah, and a bunch of dudes. I don't see one girl there, and a dude on the roof.
Yeah, that was a dude. That was a bro party at the first one.
Yeah, it was
that was the bro house.
Yeah, it's a bro house, and it looks like a damn spring break going on.
All right, man. You be good, man, and happy holidays and Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and say hello.
All right, peace.
Bye, Jamie.
Bye, Merry Christmas.
My wife.
All right.
All right.
Dolly!
Hey, Dolly.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
This is Mary from Alabama.
Hey, Mary.
I didn't mean to get you. I was just speed dialing, and I'm trying to get filled in on what's going on. Did they arrest somebody?
No, they haven't arrested nobody yet. There's just a lot of rumors circulating about Jack D's dad owning a vehicle like that. And this is the video I was showing was just some body camera footage that was just recently released from a previous time that the police had showed up at that same residence for a noise complaint.
I do not believe this is any child, any kid. I don't. They don't have the, I know kids can be mean, but whoever did this has done it before.
I believe that.
And I just don't, you can't convince me that it was a college kid. I don't believe it.
I mean, it could be a future serial killer. Like this college kid is going to move on to killing even more,
Yeah. But I believe whoever it is, they're sitting back and they're watching all this and listening. They might have visited that home. I believe they probably went to the service, the vigil. But this is no kid.
What about delivery drivers in the neighborhood that may have brought pizza, could have brought food to that house, and seen one of these girls and been like, ooh, she's hot, I want to stab her in the neck. You never know. People are weird.
People are weird. They're crazy. But whoever it was didn't rape them. This is somebody who wanted to solely.
Hey, Prolific. Good to see you, bro.
They wanted to hurt someone. I believe they had been watching those girls.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I do believe that when they went in there, they had every intentions of killing them.
Yeah.
Brutally.
Yeah, I don't think nothing broke out like a fight or argument and something happened. Somebody went in there where everybody was asleep, creeped in, and started killing.
It's somebody who's creeped up on them before and watched.
Yeah, I possibly believe that too, that somebody's been watching them, praying. I don't think it's a kid. I mean, I lean more because there's a lot of weird things going on, especially around a food truck, and these kids texting people all of a sudden. They start blowing up people's phones. Something was going on. I just don't know quite what. I'm thinking some type of love triangle is happening.
But I can remember being a teenager and being older, too, in my 20s. I'm old now. But I can remember us ha-ha and hee-hee and blowing up phones after we come in from the
bar, yeah.
Calling back.
Yeah, it could be something just as simple as that.
I don't believe that had anything to do with. I just don't. This is somebody that's around there, and I believe he lives pretty close to him. And he is an adult.
I think so too.
And
I don't like the creepy neighbor, the Enon dude. I think he's a weird guy. I think it's somebody close, possibly too, or in proximity.
I believe it, and they have been watching this house for a while. I believe they've been in the house before.
A lot of people think they were in the house when they got home. Waiting.
Well, these kids have no idea who had been in there or not. Because, so many people had the combination to it.
Yeah. Well, they were saying they had recently changed some of the codes to the doors and things like that. But it looked like you could, it looked like whoever did it probably walked right in that sliding glass back door.
Yep. They knew where it was. They knew it was unlocked. And they did what they intended to do, which was kill them.
Yeah.
But I don't think that they meant to kill Ethan. I don't even think they thought Ethan was there. I really don't.
Yeah, because
he was just a
victim of casualty of war. or you know what I'm saying? He was there, so he took his life.
Yeah, he was just collateral damage.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah. But when this all comes out, you mark my word. Excuse me, it's going to be an older person in between 32 and 48.
Yeah. Yeah, well, if it's a smart older person, we might not never find out for 20 years from now.
I got the... Hang on. I'm sorry. I got the coughs. So I'm going to let you go.
All right, you be good.
You too. Bye.
Dolly.
Is this the hotline?
This is the hotline.
Okay. I was calling in to kind of give my 2 cents on what I think. I think this guy, I think he's younger. I think he's under 30.
Uh-huh.
I think he has a close family member that he looks up to that's either a dad, a brother, a big brother, something along those lines, that's been in the military, that introduced him to the K-bar, or came home from the military and claimed to have killed someone with the K-bar. And this guy is like, my turn. That's just the sense I give. Everything I've been watching, everything I've been looking at, I think this guy took the opportunity and did what he did, but I think he probably seen him that night somewhere out and followed him back, and I don't think they shut their door right. I think he checked it and it was all open, and I think he went in, and
so you think it's just a stalker situation? Did somebody seen him and said, okay, this is it, we follow him?
Someone with bad intentions, someone that already had a plan, didn't have a person picked, but just had was going to do something. I don't think he's from around there. I think he's from out of town. And you guys say if he's killed before, I don't think he's ever killed people like civilians before. But if he's killed before, it's been in the military.
That's, well, you know, with the K-bar knife, maybe, that brutal of a crime, you got to think this person has killed before. So, I mean, I agree. It could be. What about, campus security, a security guard somewhere out there, somebody that had former military experience and then works there as something else?
It's going to be someone that knows what the K-bar is, or have heard stories about it, basically, like from a big brother or a dad. And
shout out
that knife.
What is that? Let me see if I can see this. Hold on. Give me 1 second. It says, Merry Christmas, Dolly. Thank you, Kat. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you for your super sticker. Thank you, guys. You can absolutely rock. Yeah, it's going to... I feel older, too, but I don't know. Some strange things were going on around that food truck. It could be just coincidental, but...
Now, did you hear about a couple days before that, they found a dog right down the street from them, skinned?
Yeah.
Completely skinned.
Yeah, they're saying, the police are saying that there's no connection to that.
Well, okay, was that in the newspaper? Was that dog being skinned in the newspaper a couple days or a day before this happened? Because if so, he was looking in the paper and he was trying to find where can I do this at? And they're going to blame somebody else.
Well, if you think about a dog skin, you think teenage kid did that.
I think drunk guy.
A drunk guy was
bitter drunk. I think a bitter drunk guy. I've met some real bitter drunk guys that could do it. I've met some real bitter people.
I don't know how the homeless community is in there, if they have a whole lot of transit homeless people.
I don't think they would allow them to stay around that college area in a sense. I don't think they would allow homeless to. They would police that out.
Yeah, somebody came in, but the thing is, if you came in and stalked them, you would kind of stand out as an older person in that area because it looked like everybody in that neighborhood was young.
Yeah, that's why I was saying under 30. This guy's under 30. I'm thinking like 25 in my opinion, and either he's got military background or his dad or big brother was in a recent war. And that, yeah.
And maybe he's took one of their weapons, possibly.
and put it right back when he was done.
Yeah.
Who knows? It's just an opinion and just speculation.
Well, look, happy
But I've been listening to
happy
the show.
holidays, man, and Merry Christmas to you.
Hey, thank you very much.
Appreciate you calling in. Peace.
Bye.
I mean, that's possible too. That this weapon is somebody's family's military or something. But then again, that young to think you're capable of doing it. I know there's younger kids that brutally murder people, but it just seems so serial killerish. From room killing to nobody seeing you, nobody hearing nothing, them getting out, nothing. It's right on the lines of horror movie and serial killer. Dolly. Okay, that caller dropped. Guys, if you call in too, make sure you turn me down in the background. All right? And give me 1 second. I want to grab me a drink. So I'm going to actually... Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm going to kick into a song. And I'll be right back with you guys, all right? Give me 1 second. I just got to grab me a drink. And my mouse is going crazy. I'll be right back with you guys. Okay. My mouse is acting damn crazy on me. I don't know what's going on. I told you it wouldn't take that long, guys. Give me 1 second. I'll open the phone lines back up for you. All right, the phone lines are back open. Let me blow this up so I can see what's going on. Okay, let me refresh this. Dolly. Hello.
Dolly.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up? It's just Misfit from New York. Sorry about that.
Hey, what's up, Misfit?
All right. So at first I did think it was definitely the serial killer, like 100%. But now I think it's got to be the fraternity.
Why you think it's the fraternity? Which fraternity? The Sigma Chi guys, allegedly?
Didn't Xana and Ethan allegedly get into a fight?
Yeah,
that night with the.
I heard that. I heard a few different rumors about that.
So if that did happen, allegedly, obviously, I have a feeling it was connected to that. And it was right down the street. You know, they could see when the lights were off. They go to bed. So
yeah, somebody in that area has been watching them.
Yeah,
they knew they were home. They knew when to strike. Yeah, it's going to be somebody right around there as the killer. Maybe if it's a young person. If not, it's somebody from far away. It could go either way.
You also had all the cops out there a couple of times too. So
yeah, I don't trust those cops. They seem snaky.
So, yeah, so I don't know. I'm confused, but I think it's definitely a fraternity. I think the opportunity was right there. If they did get into a fight or an argument, yeah, I mean, makes sense to me.
Yeah. All right, man. Look, I appreciate you calling. Happy holidays to you.
You too. First time caller. Thanks.
Peace. Yeah, I mean, it's possible it could be somebody young right out there. Damn, y'all blowing the lines up today. Hold on, guys. My mouse is being funny. Dolly.
Jimmy son, Merry Christmas.
What is up? Merry Christmas to you.
Been a minute.
I know. How you been?
Well, it's so cold in Texas, even the wild boars are freezing their ass off, my friend.
Even the wild boars, they're not killing nobody right now. So what's he been up to, Johnny Cobra Kai?
Yeah, I haven't been following the case, but of course, from afar, I always am interested in the stuff you're checking out. Tragic as always. It's interesting. You said there was a K-bar knife involved. Is that correct?
Yep.
Was this the kind of K-bar that has the brass knuckles or a straight handle, or do you know?
I think it may be the one with the straight handle. A lot of people are thinking this may be somebody former military or something of that nature because of the K-bar knife.
Yeah, may be true on that. They're not easy to get because they're military issue. I had one issued for many, many years. Then the military, in their infinite wisdom, said, no, we're going to stand down. We're going to give you a new knife. So they didn't get rid of the K-bar, you understand. But what the military does with that kind of stuff is they supply and store it. And then sometimes they'll do a public government sale, or somebody might purchase them and put them on a cutlery show or a YouTube cutlery channel, right, and sell them online or something like that. Or maybe you could get one from a collector. But
I mean,
some of the other
they sell similar knives to that K-bar constantly, like bootleg ones.
Yeah, that's true. But if it was actually a K-bar, it will be stamped on the blade, and that was exclusively for the military for a long time. So I'm saying after they discontinued the issue of that particular knife, then somehow it could have been circulated out into the public square for sure, no doubt about that. As one of the other callers mentioned, right? The tie to the military side, not positive one way or the other. You know, it's possible. It'd be kind of nice to know his age group. One of the callers said he thought he was 24, 25. That's very possible. Heinous, at any rate, right? I mean, it's not easy to take a life. So for somebody to look you in the eye and take you viciously with a blade, man, that's off the charts, brother.
I know. That's what made me think it was either former law enforcement, former military, or somebody that's killed before. Because for somebody to kill for their first time, to go in there and go room by room and brutally stab 4 people to death, that's extreme killing right there.
Yeah, that's looking in the eyes and doing it viciously with all malice and intent, right, to do you harm. So, yeah, I mean, anyone who does it not out of self-defense, you understand. Yeah, you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for sure.
Yeah. And if it's a serial killer, I think it's going to be a long time before this person's caught. If it's one of these kids, they'll slip up and something will happen. But Nancy Grace leaked that there was a mixture of DNA at the scene.
Really? Very interesting.
And if they got DNA, it's just a matter of time.
Well, again, you're more up to the information on this case than I am for sure, brother. But I will say this. Now, can you clarify this for me real quick, brother? Did I not hear somewhere through the grapevine? I could have swore I heard one of those girls, unfortunately, that was taken, her life was taken. Did she not have a stalker, or was I just hearing that through the grapevine?
No, they've looked into it. They've not been able to really confirm nothing or narrow it down to anybody. Like
Okay.
there was rumors of that. Like there was some talk, but they don't know the severity of the. You know what I'm saying? So they've never found a stalker. But yeah, there was definitely rumors of her having a stalker.
I did watch the video, the quick one of them by the food truck. I'm sure you know farther into it than I am, so you're aware of that.
Yeah.
And I thought it extremely convenient that for whoever committed this heinous act, probably was right there, real close to them.
Yeah, or watching them.
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to. Yeah, that's what I think. That's exactly what I think went down, because the proximity of where they were at to where they lived to the timeline of when their lives were ended. Yeah, I don't think that's coincidence.
Yeah, it was something to do with that corner bar. Somebody was either out there in that parking lot area, probably you can't even see on tape, and they're watching that area, and they see these two girls stumbling and walking, and he goes, okay, that's my target. That's the soft target, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what you're looking for as a killer.
So you said something interesting right there that I wasn't aware of. Are you saying they were under the influence? They had been drinking?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think whoever preyed on them, he's seen them as a soft target because they were already so drunk. They were stumbling around and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Super vulnerable to begin with. If it was a man, in fairly decent stature and size and strength, even double vulnerable because of the influence, on top of that. So, I would say, I mean, again, I'm not an expert. I just play one in the Love Boat. Roger that. I just think that eyes were on. And then again, the timeline for me, it just stacks up too close that it was by design, in my humble opinion. I think somebody, why though? Obviously, I hope we find out that answer, right? But if we do, it'll be somebody that's really way downrange mentally. You'd have to be. There's just no way you can make contact with that many people that quick and do them the way it happened without you being a vicious person. And to do it, I think that you have to have a lot of mental instability, for sure. And I mean, all these cases we've talked to each other about over the year plus, definitely you gotta be heinous, man. You gotta, no doubt.
There's some cold ass people out there, that's for sure. And the world's just getting crazier. You having a good holiday, Johnny? Everything good for you?
Yeah, brother. I've been down. I was down in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico for a bit, and then I got myself back up here to Tejas on Padre Island, and was doing some fishing and getting the tan and this time of the year, and then bipolar Texas weather, brother. 7 hours later, it was 14 degrees. In 20 years of coming to Padre Island, Texas, I've never seen that. Never.
Oh my God, it's so cold here. When you go outside, your face freezes.
Yeah, it ain't a real good feeling, but I know they're 2 up and 2 down, brother. Typically, even in the winter, it's not that extreme. It can be, as you know, you've been a witness to it. But being close to the coast, that does have some to do with it. But 40, 50 degrees this time of the year. Maybe you're getting down to the 30s and teens in the January, February, right? March starts kind of getting
14,
okay again.
I looked at my shit earlier. It was 14 degrees.
Yeah. And I mean, right now it's jumped up to a whole precious 38 degrees above the big F, but it don't feel like it, brother.
I walked outside, and that wasn't even with the windshield. The windshield hit you. I don't give a damn what you had on. It was cutting right through you. It's just like...
Yeah, and that was the thing. The wild boar were coming up to me and saying, please, can you give us some frozen fish? Because our teeth are chattering out here in the field there, Cobra. And, yeah, we don't feel like hunting. So can you, throw us one or two? But yeah, go ahead.
Santa Claus better get a heated jacket. That's all I know, because it's cold as shit.
I think Santa Claus is probably going to stay in the igloo this time around up north. Probably send a bot to do the job, or maybe he's got one of those robotic, Rudolphs. Now, you seen these things?
The robotic Rudolph?
Yeah. Yeah, you wind them up and, no gas required. No electricity. I guess there's a couple of chipmunks on there on a rubber band and a wheel.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
Just turn it on, and man, it goes, and the sled comes with it. I don't know how many packages he can haul on his own, and kind of might be hard for him to get down that chimney, but
Santa
we'll
Claus,
give him an E
Santa
for effort.
Claus then hired Amazon.
Yeah, roger that. Well, you remember last year I was doing the little, kidding around with you about Santa sneaking down the chimney at Jimmy's house, only to find a tree that's not the normal kind of tree, if you get my drift. And Santa Claus, he ate all the chocolate chip cookies and drank the whole cow to boot, and that was only because he had a little energy and a little extra effort from a special Christmas tree that Jimmy had procured for Santa.
I don't have that tree this year.
You don't? Why not?
No, I didn't grow one.
Oh, well, shame on you.
I ain't done it in a while.
Well, no.
Not since last year.
Hey, brother, everybody's got a dispensary in every state now, and they almost all deliver. So
that's why I haven't grown out there.
I mean, yeah, get with the 2023, bro. We're almost out of that 2022, right?
Yeah. All right, Johnny, you be good, my man. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Thank you, and I always appreciate the time up, and you keep rocking it. I know it's been a wacky, weird road, but it's your life and your road to cover, my friend. So until the next time, don't forget, tell somebody that you love them, and don't forget, support Dolly Vision. Peace out.
Peace. All right, damn, Cobra Kai, bam, must be Christmas. I ain't heard from old Cobra Kai in a while. It's good to see he's alive. Good to see he's alive.
Thank you, and I always.
All right, you gotta turn me down in the background.
You keep rocking it. I know it's been a.
Hello, you gotta turn me down in the background.
All right. Hey, happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you.
I have a theory here. I know Kaylee's ex-boyfriend has a brown truck. And I know somebody in that house had a white Elantra. So I'm wondering if, like, all of them are in on it. Like, him, the Adam guy, Kaylee's boyfriend.
You saying it's a big conspiracy to commit murder? There's too many
players.
I mean,
didn't they all, like, hang around together? It could be like a, love triangle thing going on where one was with one or the other, and then they're all like dumping all of them, and one's going one way and the other one's going another way, and
there's definitely some love triangle going on somewhere in this. I don't know if that's what got them killed, but just look at their age. Look, it's a house full of girls and a dude. There's some love triangle going on somewhere in this. I don't know if that's what got them killed though. That'll get dudes fighting. I don't know if that's going to get you stabbed up in college. It might. I mean, I do think there's some type of love triangle going on, and that's what the Adam stuff was over. But
I mean, it has to be something. I mean, because they're all, I know one of them is a pretty big, tall guy, like 200 or so pounds.
My first thing when I think somebody comes to your house and stabs you up brutally, I think drug debt is my first thought.
Yeah, but they were all alcoholics, and they all used.
That don't mean they didn't go cop a couple 8 balls of some Colombian Bam Bam and not pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just thinking too, and I'm thinking they didn't come. They know the house pretty good, so instead of going through the door or the sliding door, don't you think they went up the tree and up to the balcony and in through that empty room first? Because I heard that nobody was in that room.
Who did it? Spider-Man? Spider-Man do that shit?
Yeah, you
Lower
never know.
short
I
legs
mean, they don't want to
television.
leave.
Can you please read and play Ethan Chapin's obituary? Yes, if you send it to me on Facebook, I will definitely do that. I can barely see, but yes, I'll try my best. I got my glasses somewhere.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, because, I mean, there's no, footprints and stuff. So, I mean, they know the place. I mean, they could get up on the balcony and into that empty room and through, and get the girls and then go
All right,
downstairs.
so now we're looking for Spider-Man driving a white Hyundai Elantra, okay?
Or a big truck. Because
truck.
if you see in a bunch of those body cam videos that they're showing, that brown truck is in that house, and also the Elantra is there too.
The white car, that is in front of the house is a Chevy Cruze.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I got the same car. That's how I know what kind of car it is. It's a Chevy Cruze.
And wasn't the truck being seen right there at the grub truck too?
There was a big jacked up white truck that was seen at the grub truck. It was driving by when they were walking, and then it pulled up and it parked. But from my understanding, they walked and they got in an Uber and got home, right? And so if somebody followed them, they would have had to follow their ride, because they didn't walk all the way to the house. Not from my belief, not that I know of. I thought they took a ride.
But also, wasn't there a truck that was seen at the frat place where those guys got the ticket too?
Yeah,
on
there's a big jacked up truck that's there. Yeah, but that jacked up truck might be from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It might be one of those kids' jacked up truck. From my understanding, one of the girls, Kaylee, she had a big jacked up truck too.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, I mean, everybody's thinking serial killer, this and that, and we're going to be surprised. Watch it be somebody that's in that group,
I just think, though, when people around you kill you, they figure it out so much quicker. You know what I'm saying? And I think if it was these kids for some reason, kids can't keep shit secret. They tell. They get mad at each other.
Well,
There's
they
so
could
much
if
jealousy.
they're frat boys.
Yeah,
don't they have like
frat
a
boy
oath?
don't mean shit. You know
but don't they have an oath, like, keep everything to yourself?
You know what there ain't in this world anymore? Loyalty. It don't exist.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's true.
And there's no loyalty anymore. Kids don't have any honor. They don't have the pride. They don't fight. They kill each other. It's they turn on each other and drop a dime. Kids these days are telling their mama.
Yeah.
They'll call social service right on your ass. Go beat your kid.
I mean, a lot of kids don't tell their parents everything.
They'll have CPS right on their cell. They'll have CPS right on their cell phone, be showing it to you. Go ahead, whip me if you want. Look, my apple got
I don't know. I mean,
Child Protective Services right there. Pops, go ahead, whip me.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm. Everybody's going like, older 30-year-old. I'm thinking it could be, it could be one of the kids from, that they know, and then whatever group that they hang with. I mean, there's a lot of, different kind of clubs and stuff that they have out there. They have hunting clubs. They have stuff like that.
Did they get a serial killer club? Maybe we should look into that one.
Well, yeah, I mean, there has to be somebody who.
It's going to be somebody that plays Pokemon Go and has Dragon Ball Z toys. I guarantee it. And he's going to be 45 years old.
It's going to be a surprise. I mean, it is. It could be a serial killer, but I'm looking more towards an individual that are, in their late 20s, maybe 30s, who just, is a hunter, maybe is, one of those kids that are into like gore, you know what I mean?
I'm thinking whoever it is somebody definitely strong.
Yeah.
Because one, if you was a weak person, would you go walk in a house you don't know who's in there and start stabbing people? You would have to be, I would think, a pretty strong person to stab that many people to death.
what if this guy knows one of the girls or like the ones on the bottom, and got the information of what the house looked like?
Well, I mean, you think about this. If you're a serial killer, let's say I'm a serial killer and I wanted to off you, I can go right online right now, pull your address up on Zillow, get the layout of your house before I even come into your
too.
Even before I come into your house to chop you up. You see what I'm saying? It's weird like that now. We live in a society where, it does make it easy for people that want to hurt you to see your location, see how it's laid out, where the rooms are.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you was trying to plan it, I can go right on Zillow, pull your address up and go, okay, her bedroom, there's the master bedroom in the back. This is the way we're going to get in. You know what I'm saying? You take this room. You know what I'm saying? You could plan it like that.
Yeah.
And, it ain't like you... Because I watched a story the other day. It was on Netflix. It's called I'm a Killer. I'm kind of hooked on that. But it was about a guy that he was just a robber. And his buddy called him and said this dude has $80,000 and like 50 pounds of weed on him. And the dude ran up in the house. He got to the house and didn't see the vehicle the dude he told him would be there. And he was like, well, what other kind of vehicle did he have? And the dude was like, well, he has a Ford truck. Well, when the dude kicked up in the house, it was a little old lady in the house. And she was the owner of the Ford truck, and they were at the wrong house. And when the lady seen him, he shot and killed her.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he just happened to be at the wrong place.
Yeah. I just wonder how long it's going to take before they could solve this case. I mean, it has a lot of media and everything, but I don't know. It seems like it's going to take a while, to solve the case. And I mean, people are going to be surprised at the results. But yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if it's a former police officer or I wouldn't be, or a security guard or something of that nature.
Yeah.
Totally. But look, I appreciate you calling. Happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas.
You as well. Have a good day.
You too. Peace.
Bye.
Yeah, we're gonna find out eventually. If it's the kids, we're gonna find out a lot sooner. If this shit's a serial killer, it's gonna be a long time. This would be one of those, because if their DNA ain't on file, that means they ain't out breaking a whole lot of laws but killing people, right? Because if they were a convicted felon, their DNA would be on file. This would be done. If Nancy Gray is telling the truth. Hold on, guys. My alarm clock is going off. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. That means get my lazy ass up. That means you done slept way too long. Alarm, okay? What's up, Justice Frog? Good to see you. Spot on, Dolly. I'm thinking it's a serial killer. You just don't wake up one morning wanting to go kill 4 people. Yes, I know. Right? Like, I mean, you can get that mad. But you would have to really wrong somebody for something like that to happen, I think. Like, the average person just ain't going to go, okay, I'm going to snap and kill everybody. Seems a little bit insane. Okay, look, guys, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. I will be back around 5:30. I got to get me some food, stuff like that, and I will be back later today. Make sure y'all tune in. All right? And I will see you guys then. Peace.